Muy buenas a todos, chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un capítulo más del Let's Play de Final Fantasy XVI. Y lo habíamos dejado justamente por aquí. Ya he hecho todas las misiones secundarias, he cogido las recompensas de aquí, he hecho las dos cacerías que me faltaban allí. Y obviamente vamos a hacer las misiones plus, que parece ser que son las misiones más guays que hay en Final Fantasy XVI. Así que estas son las que vamos a hacer en vídeo, ¿vale? A ver qué quiere August.
Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself.
Blackthorn.
And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the umber out stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right.
Vale.
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge.
Vale, tú vas
Wait
primero.
a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Tribulaciones de un herrero. Ok.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the...
Typical nobles.
Vamos a ir a hablar con el herrero.
Could have sworn.
A ver qué le pasa.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Cameron.
A ver qué le ocurre a este.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit.
Vale, que te has desanimado porque...
Put the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now every time I reach for my hammer,
Te has venido abajo,
I'm
vale.
not the craftsman I thought I was.
Tío, me has hecho espadas increíbles, ¿eh?
You happy?
No me jodas, ¿eh?
Got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
Pues sí, eso va a afectar
I couldn't
a...
agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass.
A que no me haga más espadita.
Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Vale. Hablemos con Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
and he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Consulta el tablón de anuncios y encuentra el grifo. Es una escoria de emisión. O sea, uy, una escoria. Quiero decir, el bicho al que tenemos que matar, que es una escoria, es de misión y no la puedes hacer hasta que no hagas la misión. Es a lo que me quería referir. Vale, a ver. ¿Dónde estará? Eso sí. A ver. Preguntar sobre el grifo. He oído que andas buscando un grifo, ¿verdad? Pues nos acaba de llegar un encargo de uno al que llaman Dozmare. Dozmare. Cuando se dirigía al bastión Norben desde Loswing, uno de nuestros compañeros fue derribado por una repentina ráfaga de viento seguida de un aullido tan aterrador que le hizo huir despavorido. Tras indagar entre los lugareños, parece ser que en la zona anda un vetusto grifo conocido como Dozmare que sacia su apetito con chocobos y niños. Puerta oeste del bastión Norben. Vale. Ah, pero tengo que hacer algo, tengo que aceptarlo o algo. Vale, o sea, vale, ya sé lo que tengo que hacer. Bastión Norvent, ¿verdad? En la puerta oeste, ¿verdad? Un momento. Quiero leer. ¿Este u oeste? Es que no lo sé. Puerta oeste. Puerta oeste. Aquí. Vale, vale, vale. Es ahí, ¿eh? ¿Puedo hacerlo desde aquí o es que...? Ah, no, vale. Vale, entonces... Hostias. Tengo que salir desde aquí, desde el Ostwing. Vale, vale, vale. Tengo que salir desde el Ostwing. A ver si me dejan coger a Ambrosía. Y rápido con el chocobo.
Good day to you.
La canción, o sea, esta canción en plan tranquilita es la polla, tío. Me flipa mucho. Me está o sea, estoy disfrutando como un niño con Final Fantasy XVI, tío. Mira que me gustó el 15, pero no tanto como este, Madre mía, qué guapo. Vale, puedo coger ambrosía.
Let's
Vámonos.
go.
Ve recogiendo cositas. Y vámonos. Puerta oeste, ¿eh? Pasando 3 kilos, ¿eh? De... Nada. Esta gente... Pocha.
Time to fight.
No. Vale, sí, por aquí. Dale.
All right. Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
¿Estará por aquí, por este campo abierto? Sí, está aquí. Míralo. Vale. Dozmare. Uf, 11.000... 11k, de guiles. Bien.
Leatherwork will have to wait.
Ogle, look sharp.
Too slow.
Vale. Que ver aquí, vamos.
Nice try.
Vale. ¡Hostia! No me he fijado. ¿Vale? Eso es. Hostia, cuidado, ¡Hostias! Cuidado, Vale.
Nice try.
Eso es. Fácil, fácil, fácil. ¡Ay! No lo he hecho bien.
Nice try.
¿Vale? Joder. Ahora no esquivo bien, tío. ¿Esto qué es? Vale. Ahora sí. Atrás, 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 atrás. Te la come, ¿eh? Te la mamas. Te la mamaste. La mamas. Bien, bien, bien. Subo de nivel, perfecto. Hostia, mucha experiencia, ¿eh? 600 de habilidad, perfecto. Subo de nivel. Jijirokane. Metal de dureza sin igual que solo aquellos potentados de buena bolsa pueden permitirse para sus armas y armaduras, y no por su escasez, sino por el elevado coste que entraña trabajarlo. Se precisan de como mínimo 5 portadores jóvenes y sanos para avivar las llamas con las que fundirlo. Joder. Esto me va a dar un arma o una armadura muy buena, ¿eh?
Is something there, boy?
¿Qué pasa? ¿De quién es?
Could that be our man?
Bueno, antes de nada, un momentito. Tengo 600, ¿qué es lo más barato de aquí? 575. Es lo más barato. Luego lo más barato viene a ser esto de 600. Y luego sería esto de 620. 660, 660. Luego los de 1000. Y luego las ultis. Todavía no he comprado ni una ulti, ¿eh? No he comprado ni una ulti todavía. No me hace mucha falta, la verdad, de momento.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry.
Claro, porque ahora va para allá y lo desolla entero.
Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it.
Claro.
secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right, I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Sí, a ver. Si ahora levanta cabeza. Volvamos a la guarida. Cuidado, una misión de casi media hora, Una misión de 20 minutitos con su buen lore, su buena historia. Implicación de personajes, tal. Una buena boss fight.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
El cuero curtido.
You're joking.
¿De verdad va a estudiar el cuero? Si eres un herrero, ¿no?
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even
Nada más que con verlo, el tío. Es
Yeah.
bueno.
I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping
O sea que
up when I
famoso
was
el tío.
asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are.
Tabor.
But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Hostia, hoy tengo los
We better
mocos, no
keep
veas,
this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble.
Nah.
Should have kept my moaning to myself.
Si con eso mejoras la herrería.
Still, I'm glad you found him.
Si con eso
This has
mejoras
cheered me right
que
up.
puedas hacerme mejores
That was
cosas,
the idea.
hay que hacerlo.
Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this.
No, pero
There's a
bueno.
reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Pues nada, misión cumplida. Uf, mucha experiencia también. Diseño del cinturón matadragones. Plano en el que se detalla el proceso para fabricar un cinturón digno de un héroe de leyenda. ¡Ojo! Has conseguido el diseño del cinturón matadragones. Ojito, que hay diseños también para conseguir. Y ponían en los análisis que el sistema de fabricación y el sistema de... Has obtenido el diseño del cinturón matadragones. Los diseños son planos que te permiten fabricar nuevas piezas de equipo en el martillo negro. O sea, y decían que había cosas que no... En plan de súper simple, no sé qué. Escúchame. Para nada.
What do you need?
Hay planos que conseguir. Tienes que conseguir materiales. O sea, hola. Electrum. ¿Eso se consigue de una escoria? Hostia, necesito otro Jijirokane. Ostras. Vale, vale, vale. ¿Y de dónde saco yo el Electrum, tío? De Caron no, desde luego, ¿no?
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Ah, por cierto, creo que ya puedo comprarme alguno de estos, sí. Voy a comprarme este.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Y voy a comprarme este.
It'd better all be here.
Me faltaría este. No tengo nada.
Come again. Oh,
¿Y de dónde saco el Electrum, tío? Ah, tengo una carta. Es verdad, que quería guardarla para leerla con vosotros aquí. Tengo una carta, tengo una carta.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Tengo 3 cartas. El legado de Martel. El muchacho del huerto me ha traído esta mañana una cesta de manzanas Martel, y menuda delicia. Dulces y crujientes como ellas solas. Por cierto, sí, Martel era la chica. No era el investigador, no. Era la chica. Es que, tal y como estaba escrito, o describían a Martel, no sabía si era la chica que tuvimos que rescatar o era el investigador. Es que, pero no, es la chica que rescatamos. Solo iba a comerme una, pero no he podido resistir la tentación y han caído 2 más. Total, uno tiene derecho a darse un capricho de vez en cuando. Dile a Nigel y al resto que todo su esfuerzo ha valido la pena. Hubo una época en la que solo Cid se atrevía a hincarles el diente. Hasta él mismo admitía que no eran ningún manjar, pero decía que lo que realmente importaba no era el sabor, sino lo que representaban, nuestra capacidad de cultivarlas solo con el sudor de nuestra frente. Y míranos ahora. ¿Quién lo iba a decir? Cid estaría orgulloso. La llama sigue brillando. Mi señor, os pido perdón de nuevo por la bienvenida que mis hombres os dieron en el distrito Lázaro, pero supongo que comprenderéis que vuestra presencia era cuanto menos inesperada. En nuestro breve reencuentro habéis demostrado que seguís siendo aquel valeroso guarda mayor al que acompañaba en Tocalmo tantos años atrás. Sois un digno heredero del legado de vuestro padre, y si Lord Murdoch, Sir Tyler y otros tantos compañeros que sucumbieron aquella noche siguieran entre nosotros, sus corazones se henchirían de orgullo al veros. Los guardianes de la llama quedamos a vuestra entera disposición para serviros a vos y a vuestra noble causa. Wade. Sin novedades en el dominio. Ni Dalmekia ni Sanbreque se atreven a dar el primer golpe. Ambos ejércitos se vigilan desde la distancia para evitar sorpresas, pero poco más. Yo creo que los dos se han dado cuenta del berenjenal en el que se han metido. Me juego el ojo que me queda a que esta situación va para largo. Te seguiré informando. Vale. ¿El Electrum de dónde lo sacaré, tío? ¿Habrá alguna escoria que cazar? No lo creo, ¿no? Recompensas.
How may I help you today,
Tengo
Clive?
recompensas.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Vale.
You earned this.
Un rollo de música y una esquirla de cristal. Ok. Me faltan 50, sí.
Come again. I may have more for ya.
¿Habrá alguna escoria, tío? ¿Nueva? No. Están todas hechas. Pues nada, vamos a hablar con Vivian. Es lo único que podemos hacer, ¿verdad? Sí, no hay misiones por aquí ni nada así.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against.
Pero bien que los usan los cabrones, ¿eh?
Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
O sea,
And when the shields of the flame marched
hubo un
north to
cristal
meet
que
them,
petó.
the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drustanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island.
Claro.
And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Entiendo.
The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But
Pero de camino nos vengamos.
not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Es que encima Jill quiere hacer esto para enfrentarse a su pasado y enfrentarse a ellos.
Typical nobles.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox, the man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me.
O sea que queremos... que tenemos dos objetivos, el cristal
To move forward.
y el líder de la iglesia.
And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Ya vamos, ¿eh? No hay nada, ¿no? En plan aquí, ¿no? Ok. Hálito del dragón. Mar ferviente. Tormente occidental. ¿Pregunta? el Mar Ferviente. Mar ubicado entre la costa occidental de Rosaria y de las islas del Reino de Hierro. La armada del ducado hizo frente a los Sangreferria en estas aguas por el control de la isla del monte Drustanus, donde se encuentra el cristal madre del colmillo del dragón. Reino de Hierro. Nación insular ubicada cerca de la costa occidental de Tormentia, cuya capital es Creag-Loixte. Pese a tratarse de una monarquía, la figura que ostenta el poder en realidad es el patriarca, el sumo sacerdote de la ortodoxia cristalina. Gobierna la isla de Bain-Leodlad, más conocida en Tormentia como el monte Drustanus, donde se encuentra la piedra angular de la fe, el cristal madre del hálito del dragón. Allí tortura a cientos de portadores que secuestra en Tormentia y cenicia en nombre de una religión que los considera monstruos. Vamos de noche, en plan...
Useful trick. Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Ahí está. Otro cristal madre. Y vamos a por él, ¿eh? Hálito del dragón.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Vale. Una promesa de escarcha.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
La música guapa, ¿eh? A ver, monte Drustanus. Volcán situado en una solitaria isla bañada por las aguas embravecidas del Mar Ferviente y conocida en lengua sangreferria como Bain-Leodlad. Antaño era territorio rosariano, pero cayó en manos de los Sangreferria. Para ellos es la puerta de entrada a Tormentia y lugar de culto, pues aquí se encuentra el cristal madre del hálito del dragón, eje de su credo. Y ya está. Joder. Esta gente habla una lengua distinta, me parece a mí, ¿no? Tienen otro idioma. ¡Bichos!
They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Voy a quitarme las moscas. Perfecto. Cositas, cositas, cositas. Vale.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
¿Eso es porque el volcán puede despertar? Tío, es que este ataque en área es la polla, ¿eh? Lo que me espera ahí enfrente. Vale.
There's a good boy. Nice try.
Es un minotauro acásico. Joder, tío, nunca esquivo eso, ¿eh? Nunca, ¿eh?
Nice try. Too slow.
Vamos. Too slow. ¡Hostia! Me ha dado, ¿eh?
Nice try.
Take this.
Perfecto.
The old arboretum is just up.
Hostia, se han ido los FPS también, ¿eh? Los FPS también se han ido al carajo, ¿eh? De toda la partícula que había ahí. Hostia puta, tío. Los FPS a la mierda. Un cofre aquí. Hálito del viento, ráfaga eólica. A ver. A verlo. Sí, disminuye el tiempo de recarga de ráfaga eólica 11 segundos. Joder. No veas, ¿no? Pero yo me quedo con estos tres, tío, para subir todo rápido. Jefe, ¿no? Después de esto, después de este jefe, es que se nota un montón que es un jefe. Cortamos el vídeo aquí, ¿vale? Y seguimos en el siguiente.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Es un molbol
You
acásico.
want to keep clear of his maw.
Believe me, I mean to. Oh, that's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Joder, hermano. Ahora, coño. A ver si empieza a leer mejor los movimientos, coño, que estoy más malo. Muy lento eso, tío. Ah, esto te hace nada más. Te deja caer en el suelo. Uf, menos mal que ha pasado eso, porque no iba a tiempo, no llegaba yo, ¡Ah! Vale, que es que me ataca así. Vale, coño. Al puto suelo, vamos. Ahí he tardado yo mucho, Ahí no... Esto no he tenido yo excusa, Vale. A meterle con todo. Vale, se va. Ya, bueno. ¿Cómo me da? Eso no me ha tenido que dar, Más falso. Venga, hombre. Al suelo. Que no, que eso no me da, coño. Yo qué falso, tío. Qué falso, tío, eso no me ha dado, ¿Qué vas a hacer? Venga ya, sí. ¡Que no me ha dado! ¡Qué falso, tío! Bueno, estaba muerto. Vale. Ok.
Press on.
Yes.
Vale. Pues chicos, chicas, vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy justamente por aquí, porque ya nos estamos acercando al cristal y me huele a combate tocho, obviamente. Así que nada, en el siguiente capítulo continuaremos. Muchísimas gracias por haber visto este vídeo. Dadle like si os ha gustado, dislike si no. Y ya sabéis, si queréis apoyar esta serie y queréis apoyar el canal, tan solo tenéis que darle like a los vídeos, suscribiros, compartir, comentad y activad la campanita de la suscripción para que YouTube os avise de cuando subo un nuevo vídeo. Hasta otra, zagales.